Welcome to By Katie Mack, an eco brand where we produce costumes, occasion wear, and wedding gowns created from vintage and pre loved fabrics. We often use tablecloths, curtains, and bedding to create our designs. This is Rosie, and she's wearing a pair of wraparound shorts created from a duvet cover that was given to me. It's a nice, easy make for a beginner. I think it looks harder to get into than it was to make. You step in and tie the straps from the back around your front. And then tie the straps from the front around your back, and it covers you nicely. I was very kindly donated this pretty yellow and grey duvet cover. I've washed it and separated the front from the back, and as you can see, it looks lovely. I've got scissors, smaller scissors for unpicking. I've got pins with a nice big head so that you can see them against the colours of the fabric. I've got toning grey thread which you can't see. I've got a tape measure. I've got a sewing machine, and there's an iron somewhere, I think. When we measure our person, I'm using the fabric rather than the tape measure so that I can check that when it's in place, the fabric comes around far enough to cover most of the leg. If you use a tape measure, you can't do this. It should also be nice and neat across the back so that it fits snugly. The next important measurement to make is the girth, which is from the centre of the waist at the front, between the legs to the centre of the waist at the back. This decides how far the trousers will rise, and it's very important. Once you've got that measurement, you need to cut it in half. This will help us create our U shape. So Rosie's girth is 28 and half of that is 14. This is the complicated maths bit. First of all, you need to know how long you want your trouser to be. Then you need to create a rectangle of fabric, which is the length of your trouser and the waist plus 10 inches. We're going to fold our fabric right sides together and mark out a U shape against the fold. The U shape will be 14 inches high, which is connected to the girth, and 5 inches wide. I don't know why 5 inches works, but it does seem to. This will eventually give us two pieces of fabric shaped like this. It's a very odd shape and I've never used it before in dressmaking. The width of the fabric is the length of your leg, and each of the upper bits is half of the waist. So for the shorts I've decided to make, I fold the fabric in half lengthways to get two equal pieces. Then I place them face to face and fold them in half. I measure down 14 inches and put a pin. Then I measure across 5 inches and put another pin. And finally, I carefully cut an even U shape between the two pins. Then I remove the pins and carefully open the fabric up to show the shape that was displayed in the third diagram. Then I pin along the edges of the U shape to give our center seam. Once the U shape is pinned, you need to pin a hem down each of the sides of the shorts. That's 4 sides. Then you need to sew the areas that you've pinned, both the U shape, all 4 sides, and once that's done, the hem of each trouser leg. Be careful to unfold the fabric before you sew the U shape. Next, we need to make 4 straps. Each of the straps is just over 1 inch wide, so I cut 4 straps approximately 3 to 4 inches wide. I fold each strap in half lengthways, then I sew up the short end and one long end. Then I turn the strap inside out. It's important to trim the corner of the inside of the end of the strap so that it turns easily. If you struggle turning the strap, you can use either a large safety pin or a knitting needle to help it go faster. Once you've made all 4 straps, you attach them to the front and the back of the shorts. You fold the top edge of the shorts over and then fold them over again the width of the strap, inserting the open end of the strap into the gap. Then you sew that closed, trapping the strap inside the waistband of the trousers. Once that's secure, I went backwards or forwards 3 times. I turned the clothing and continued the waistband towards the other end. It's a good idea to pin this, but I was just a bit lazy and getting stressed with all the filming, so I just did it by eye. This is where pinning's a good idea, because as you get towards the other end of the trouser waistband, you need to insert another strap, which, if you're already sewing, can be a little tricky to stop and get sorted. And there you have the front with both straps attached. All you need now is to do the back as well. Then a quick iron, making sure all the seams are well pressed, especially around the area around the crotch. And now here's Rosie again, wearing the shorts, walking backwards and forwards in the sunshine. Perfect for a hot summer's day or a trip to the beach. Lovely. If you've enjoyed my tutorial, I might try another one. I have to say it was a bit scary doing my first one. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'm by Katie Mack, as you can see. Thank you.